But when I'm photographing them, they sort of forget that in a way. They get this spark in their eye, and they remember when they were happening and on top of the world.
Every day, something new is playing here that is just another step forward in making you think that film isn't just, you know, guns and car chases and advancing the plot line. It's about making amazing pictures.
Okay, everyone, watch the screen. You're watching a movie. You're absorbed in the film. My God, this is intriguing.
I'm Alex MacKenzie, and I run the Blinding Light Cinema, which is right here. We specialize in underground, obscure, avant-garde cinema. We've been operating since late July of '98, and things are going very well. I think that's what's really lacking in a lot of commercial cinema these days, is that there is no challenge, and you're not presented with anything new or original or exciting on a lot of the big screens around town. And that's what we're trying to do here, present an alternative that can shake people up a little bit.
The stuff I see played here every day, something new is playing here that is just another step forward in making you think that film isn't just, you know, guns and car chases and advancing the plot line. It's about making amazing pictures and making pictures of the mind. It sounds stupid, but it's about making pictures of the mind, you know? It really is. You're taking stuff out of your brain and throwing it up on a screen for other people to look at.
So it's pretty crazy up here. We got a pretty full house down there. We've got a lot of films to get through. It's bring your own film night. We're gonna get rolling. You never know what kind of stuff is going to appear on the screen, and that's what keeps the night interesting.
It's bring your own film night, so I brought 3 films that I've never seen before in my whole entire life. I've been waiting for 9 years to see them, and tonight's the night, and I'm pretty excited.
These different little cameras, some of them are almost like pinhole cameras. Like this thing here is basically a hole that throws light on the film. That's about it, right? It's super portable, you know, it's a trash box, but it works, you know? Other cameras, this one's got a little slow motion on it, so you can slow the motion down about 36 frames, a bit of John Woo kind of action sequence, guns blazing, that sort of thing. Some of these cameras are just neat because they're just kind of, I like that brushed aluminum look. This, though, is my baby. It's my Canon 814. I love this camera. It means so much to me because it's got a honking huge lens on it. All these, $10 each. $10, all of it, right? This one was 50. It's worth about 30, so I got, you know, whatever. But, you know, $10, you get a camera. You're in business. It's that simple.
It's great to have a place where you can just bring it down and you don't have to go through a big jurying process. You can, Alex says, you bring it, we'll show it, which means you get to see stuff that's sort of, and then other stuff that's wow, you know, so it makes for a really interesting evening.
Well, I'm showing a documentary of mine, and it's a 10-minute video on my installation work. I'm a poet, and I do installations out in the street. It involves laying out large sticks out on the sidewalk. And this is a performance that I did back in June of 1998 here in Vancouver.
The story is that Kate Moss comes home and watches TV and gets sucked into her television. When she comes out of this, you know, haze of television, then she tries on her new jeans but can't make them fit and gets all upset and goes to the bathroom and grabs her diet pills and downs them, and with tragic results, as you saw in the end.
It's a bunch of footage from New York, just a series of straight cuts, quick straight cuts set to a Beastie Boys track. Not much of a message behind it, it's just footage put together strictly for entertainment. Just seeing your stuff up on the big screen, there's nothing like it. It's a total rush, and it's such a good incentive to take what's going on up here and get it out on the big screen.
There's a lot of filmmakers that can't, or feel that they can't keep making films after they've left the educational environment because of the money and whatnot. And I think one of Alex's main themes here is supporting the alternative, supporting the less than Hollywood, and also supporting films that are made on a very, very low budget.
That's not where the money is, but, you know, it's like they say, what, there's no money in poetry and there's no poetry in money? Same with this.
A lot of people, or some people, feel like experimental cinema, quote unquote, has sort of reached its end and that it's kind of over. But I just don't see that happening. I think as long as you continue to change and challenge the status quo, you inevitably come up with something that's different.